Hey everybody, and welcome to Disney Villains deck today for the daily card of the 11th of August 2025 on Monday. As always with these, hey, what resonates and what doesn't. Like, comment, share, get the word out there. Follow, subscribe, keep me alive. Donation is Cash App, Venmo, MetaPay, or PayPal at the moment. I don't have any room to download anything. I'm at 105 out of 112 gigs, even with clearing cash. So, let's get started before I run out of time. Time is very fluid, very elusive. So there's going to be a lot of fluidity and elusive behaviors, especially in nuanced conversations. And right away we have the Five of Coins reversed. So what this means is there is a sense of home, homeland security, ICE, deportations, such like that. Realistic views being laid down, refusal of sanctuary and avoiding, abandoning your hopes and desires and dreams and such like that. So this is a very mixed card. This shows that there's indeed a form of sanctuary within you. There's a lot of security within yourself. You're defiant in nature at times. Basically, you go against the flow. You non-conform. Basically, you are very pragmatic and very practical when it comes to things. You lie down the foundation of trust right away. This is a card that is a abandonment wound card when it's like this, but it's like this. So you've been working on your abandonment. You've been working on your neglect wounds. You've been putting your skeletons in the yard instead of keeping them in the closet. Which means you've been very open and very giving and very upfront and very blunt about what you've been wanting. You've been very realistic and matter of fact, and you have high reservations about a few things, mainly because of the fact that there's a lot of distrust in your past and lack of credibility, and you've been lacking in commitment to your regime. Your regime as in like your regimen for cooking, your regimen for working out, your regimen for spirituality practices. For example, my regime was to do 3 meditations a day, and I haven't even done 3 a week. Being able to challenge yourself and challenge your abilities, feeling challenged, forced adaptation and growth due to conflict and competition, introversion, introverted signs. It looks like there is some sort of like Taurus energy going on. A lot of you're thinking really hard with your head, but you're not acting out due to what you've thought. Quick to think, slow to act kind of comes to mind here. Procrastination, cautionary tales, warnings about spending money or resources. Even if it's $5, even if it's 5 pennies, even if it's like less than 5 things that end up taking your day or taking your attention today. No more than 5 minutes to do anything physical activities wise. Liberating yourself through physical activities and through physical sciences, and factualizing your arguments to help educate the illegitimate or the illiterate. Illegitimate as in like they don't have the skills necessary to do this research, not that they're being willfully ignorant. Just to clear that up. Mentally challenged, physically challenged. Physical limitations and restrictions must be accepted. Acceptance, forgiveness, and closure come from within. Clearing the air about past events and past lives, and clearing karmic debts can be helpful. Being patient is a lesson here because there's instant gratification and instant karma coming. It looks like there's like a 50-50 shot of you being like able to witness physically the karma, but you may not physically see it. You may just feel it intuitively. Rib cages, bone structures, bone marrows, archaeology, Bones, the TV show, may stick out for some sort of parallels. We also have the Ace of Wands reversed today. So what this means is there's a lot of scattered energy, there's a lot of distracted energy, there is a lack of commitment to one thing because you want to do everything. Multitask, multitask, multitask. What you need to do is you need to slow down and look through the patterns and look through the behaviors and see what cycles you've been repeating through yourself, especially when you don't trust somebody or when you don't want to devote yourself or when you have a lack of commitment or a lack of processing the understanding of things. This is especially true when you have a passive temperament or someone that is very avoidant in nature, someone that is like detached, someone that is very self-centered, attention-seeking, narcissistic personality type deal. Not necessarily with NPD, but narcissistic as in like self-centered, attention-seeking, conceited, deflection, gaslighting, manipulative, insecure, uncomfortable, and very cynical. Pessimism and speaking in pessimistic views can be hindering progress. Refusing to be hypnotized or saying that they can't be hypnotized is also going to be indicative of some things here. Refusing to work on your subconscious or avoiding accountability can be due to like a lack of determination or a lack of purpose. They don't see the purpose in apologizing. They don't see the purpose in leaving the relationship or not seeing themselves as abandoned. All they're focusing on is like the losses instead of the wins. So focusing on one thing at a time would help, because some of us are being so arrogant and so reckless that everybody and everything is going to be in our way and we're going to stomp down and push down and get our way, and others are going to be so cautious to borderline paranoid that they won't even act, because if I don't know what I'm doing, if you're not going to spell it out for me, if you're not going to be there for me every step of the way, then I don't know what I'm doing and I can't just work on things that I don't know how to do or I can't do, which leads them in a spiral. There's a lot of unseen forces, unknown factors, unplanned visits and expectations. There's going to be some form of metaphysical work that you need to do within yourself today that will help you gain a sense of power. A lack of wisdom or a lack of knowledge due to resisting temptation could also be a very helpful tool. Delayed gratification due to self-seeking habits, hedonism. Eyes, teeth, and tailbone sticks out. King energy, cobra energy, sorcery, a position of like following in someone else's footsteps, or like AFI, girls not gray. What follows will swallow whole. Ouroboros sticks out. Looks like astral projection or remote viewing might be beneficial for those that like to leave the physical body behind to travel and create new ideas and see new things and speak new mindsets. Looks like there is no communication, no spirit, no very low energy going on today. Due to emotional unavailability or lack of empathy or detached learning style. So just being aware of things like that. Between the hours of midnight and 4 p.m. stick out. The answer right now is not right now because you're too busy and distracted, or not until you learn to quit being so arrogant and rushing into things. This also says yes, as long as you work on your abandonment and you know that you're not alone. It also shows that greens, yellows, and reds are very important today. So vitality, strength, nutrition, nurturing, nature, kind-heartedness, compassion, determination, focus, wit, cunning, ambition, pride, analyticism, happy-go-lucky, leisure activities, comfort foods, digestive tract, anxiety levels, inner child healing, and working on your own sense of authority and your fear of authority and your fatherhood wounds as well. And that will bring out the justice for the day. That's what I'm getting for the 11th of August of 2025 for the collective. As always with these, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you so much for joining. See you next time.